The world's greatest cities attract visitors by the millions, soft targets for the waiting scammers. I'm Conor Woodman. I've travelled the globe writing about all kinds of trade, and now I'm investigating the tourist trade.
The guidebooks will tell you exactly what to see, but there's one thing they don't tell you. It's a chapter the thieves don't want written.
Using hidden cameras, I'll uncover the scams that are every tourist's nightmare.
I want to see what she does, and I want to see how she does it. Sorry? The guy's blocking the door.
I'll meet the scammers, befriend them, and learn the tricks of the trade.
Got to be joking. 6 times what you charged me to get out there. I get scammed, so you don't have to. What is it? I don't have that. I don't carry that. That's a lot of money, man.
I'm undercover in a nightclub in Istanbul, and I've just been slapped with a $1,000 bar tab. I've no cash on me, and the bankers are threatening to beat me up if I don't pay.
You taking me to the ATM? Tim, I don't really want to pay this huge bill.
If you're not paying, they kick you.
You'll be in trouble.
Exactly. You have to pay.
This guy's taking me to the ATM. He says I have to pay him all this money.
I didn't have enough. They said it's okay.
Okay, hey, you don't talk to him. Why you talk to him?
Are you with the police? Are you police?
We don't have a problem, okay?
You don't have a problem. I might have a bit of a problem.
Even if you go to police, you cannot say anything.
You're police, aren't you? This guy's marching me out to the ATM, you know that?
It looks like I've no choice but to pay in cash, and there's nothing the cops will do to help.
It's a perfect scam.
Exactly.
Istanbul is one of the world's oldest cities, and for 16 centuries, under the rule of the Roman and Ottoman empires, it was also one of the most dominant. Today, it's a major tourist destination, and where there are tourists, there are always scam artists. In my experience, the scamming usually begins with taxi drivers, but Istanbul is split in two by the Bosphorus Strait, and boat rides here are almost as common as cab rides.
This 10-minute boat ride links the two halves of this city, one in Asia, one in Europe, one in the east, one in the west. This is Istanbul. It's mysterious, it's exotic, and it's full of the unknown, which is exactly the conditions you need if you're in the scamming business.
Over 8 million travellers visit this megacity every single year, and the Bosphorus Strait is one of the world's busiest waterways. Boat tours here are a big draw, and local tour vendors fight for the visitors' dollars. This seems like a good place to start when searching out tourist scams. So I'm putting on my secret camera and going out to check for myself.
1 hour. And what's the cost?
25 lira.
25.
One person go and back, return.
I barely walk a few feet before another vendor comes and offers me a boat ride.
I give you beer at 5 lira. It's normal.
Beer? Great.
It's 25 Turkish lira per person.
25 per person. Yeah.
Have you interested?
I'm interested. I'll come back and find you. You have a 2-hour trip?
Yes. This is a big boat. And we are going maximum 20 meters on the side.
Okay.
I give the good price for you.
How much is it?
I give this discount for you. Normal price. This year, Turkish lira.
30. Okay, that's a good price.
The prices are all pretty similar, so I decide to go with the guy who's offering the biggest boat and the longest tour for the money.
30.
Yes, yes.
There you go, 30. Thank you.
I give you some brochure for you.
I thought I was going on a boat, not a bus.
Is that it?
And I hope the boat ride is longer than the bus ride.
5 miles.
It's a prison.
Man, we could have walked. Is that it? That was a short trip. We just came from there.
And to everyone's surprise, The boat isn't exactly big.
This is the boat?
He said big boat, not small one. Yes, Kirishkim, hamon başka var mı? Geç. No, I'm not going on that. 45 person. I don't care. I don't care. I asked. He told me big boat, so I'm not going on small boat.
We need a bigger boat.
Yeah. That's the thing is, if you keep quiet.
The tour operator suggests another boat, but it's still a bit small to be called a big boat.
Is that one big enough?
I don't think.
People are still pretty dissatisfied, so he offers us yet another boat.
The boats keep getting bigger. Bigger and bigger. It's like Jaws.
75 person.
That's pretty big. This isn't really a major scam, it's a little bitty scam, but it's interesting, everybody on that bus paid a different price. I paid 30 lira. If I'd come down here, it would have just been 10, and it was only, what, 50 yards away? What's hilarious is that we were told we were going on a big boat, and when they showed us the little boat, everybody stood up for themselves. Power to the people. We've got a much, much bigger boat.
But I'm pretty sure Istanbul's got bigger scams going on than this one. Downtown, there's plenty of action on Taksim Square and Istiklal Avenue, so that's where I'm going tonight. The production crew's been here for a few days already, scanning the area, and they've spotted a few questionable characters.
Every single time we've gone out on Istiklal Avenue or in the general area of Taksim Square, somebody has come up to us and offered to take us to a bar.
Obviously, we suspect that what they're doing is taking tourists into clip joints. But what I want to try and do is put myself in the shoes of a tourist who would come here, go out for a walk on the square, be approached by one of these people, and then see what happened. Obviously, we need to be prepared because we know what is likely to happen is that this will turn into a potentially threatening situation.
Yes.
Tourists are always prime targets for scam artists. Here in Istanbul, they especially prey on travellers trying to break away from tourist traps and find authentic Turkish experiences. Joe Kelly is an American tourist willing to share his experience.
So Joe, from what I understand, you had a bit of an adventure.
I did, yeah. I was there a couple years ago. I met a guy on the street, and I asked for directions to a club. So he took me to a local club, and we had several drinks, probably 6 or 7, and then the bill came. The bill was 3,700 lira, and I was kind of shocked.
Nearly $2,000.
Yeah, 2,000 US dollars. And then we had to figure out how to pay him.
And how were you feeling at the time? Was it all quite friendly there?
It was totally friendly until the bill came. Ended up, I paid it by swiping my credit card and putting down my ID, having that photocopied and signing my name. I will pay this debt.
That sounds like it was probably quite an intimidating situation there, Joe. Were you scared?
I was very scared. You know, I was scared for my life. I would have tried to run away, but I thought that I would have been beaten up. When I talked to the U.S. consulate later, they mentioned that several people have been beaten up for this type of scam when they didn't have the money.
As soon as night falls, it's time to gear up again. To capture every moment, the Scam City crew and I use the latest in undercover mini cameras, cleverly camouflaged behind buttons and inside other everyday items.
There's an umbrella cam. I think we're going to be giving that to whoever's going inside the bar with.
It's pretty clever what he's done. We're ready. Let's get out.
Istanbul is famous for its nightlife. Much of it happens here on Istiklal Avenue, the main tourist drag. There are hundreds of bars and restaurants scattered all along this lively pedestrian street. But after my Skype chat with Joe, I know this party town has a dark side. There's an active nightclub scam going on that targets unsuspecting tourists. Is this where they operate? We'll see.
You're going to mug me?
Am I going to mug you?
Is that gorgeous or what, eh?
And I believe I can run a decent marathon.
Thank you very much.
Download vying now.
Sorry? Sorry, no Turkish?
No.
You look so Turkish.
I look Turkish.
Yes. You have a friend here.
Sorry?
Friend, you have a friend?
Do I have a friend?
Yeah, here.
No, I'm on my own. Wow, that was pretty quick. I'm not sure exactly where this is going, but I'm going to play along.
Very famous place. Where are you going?
Nowhere, just going for a walk. A drink?
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have a beer.
I'm gonna there and drink. You like join us?
Sure, why not? He's taking me to a bar that's down one of the side streets. I was expecting to be taken to some kind of dive, but actually, this place looks like a pretty happening nightclub. If this is a scam, it doesn't feel like it. Drinks are served almost immediately. But before I get to my second beer, my friend disappears to the men's room and never returns. This is getting suspicious. And then an attractive woman invites herself to my table. If I'm going to get ripped off, I might as well enjoy the moment.
Want a drink?
My new friend and I hit the dance floor, enjoy a couple more drinks, and some light conversation.
Get the bill, get the check.
But the real fun starts when the waiter shows up with my bill.
Sorry, I don't understand this. What is it?
This is the old bill. You have a 3 beers?
3 beers?
A beer's 50 lira.
Okay, that's expensive beer, but
That's almost $30 for a single beer.
that's a lot of money, man. $650 for her drinks. What are you trying to do to me? You're killing me.
1,700 Turkish lira for 5 drinks and a bowl of peanuts. That's about $1,000 American dollars.
And I don't want to pay this money. You know what I mean? This is a lot of money.
I don't have the cash on me, and after talking to Joe Kelly, I know what could happen if I refuse to pay.
If you want a lady, I'll give it a lady. No problem.
Suddenly, something weird happens. The music stops.
What's that? What, police?
A few plainclothes policemen come into the club. The manager tries to keep me away from them.
You can take a seat, no problem.
Okay.
They are looking for one man who is illegal, you know.
They're looking for a man who's illegal?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I take the opportunity anyway to tell the police that I'm being ripped off.
Are you with the police? Are you police?
We don't have a problem, okay?
You don't have a problem. I might have a bit of a problem.
Hadi şu bayanlar da geç.
You know this place? No. We're getting problems in here, you know? This guy says I have to pay him all this money. You don't want to know?
One cop totally ignores me.
This guy's taking me to the ATM. He says I have to pay him all this money.
I didn't have enough. They said it's okay.
Okay, hey, you don't talk to him. Why you talk to him?
He's my friend. I met him at the Blue Mosque today.
My cameraman, pretending to be a drunk tourist, winds up the bouncer. I still don't believe the cops won't help.
Who's police and who's not police here? You're police, aren't you? This guy's marching me out to the ATM, you know that?
But Istanbul's finest can't be bothered.
Yeah, we don't want any trouble here, man. No, you don't cause trouble in front of the police. Tim, I don't really want to pay this huge bill.
The manager himself marches me out to the ATM.
I don't want you also in trouble because you're a tourist here.
Yeah.
He pretends to be sympathetic, but I know how quickly that can change if I don't come up with the cash. Let's hope I have enough money in my account.
Hey, give me my 100 change in there.
Sorry?
He didn't give me my 100 change. He give me 100 for change.
For change?
Yeah.
Moment, I will call today. I was not dealing with you.
Excuse me. Okay, look.
Yeah. Moment,
Okay.
I will help you.
We're done now, okay?
We're done?
We're done?
Alright.
There's no trouble, there's no trouble.
Come with me, I will give you change money. Come with me.
Well, that's a cool $1,000 blown. And it's pretty simple. The guy who befriends me on the street invites me to a local club that's in on the scam, and I end up paying exorbitant prices. Tonight's experience is stunning, crazy. These clip joints can rip people off in plain view of the police, who don't seem to care. But what infuriates me most, aside from losing $1,000 of my hard-earned cash, is how subtly they operate. The manager never threatened me outright, but he made it clear I had to pay up. I was lucky. It didn't end badly. I've got a lot of questions I need to find answers to. How is this organized? How much money is involved? But first, I need to meet someone who's willing to talk. Istanbul is a tourist paradise, with countless museums and breathtaking monuments around every corner. And nowhere is it more evident than here in the old city. It's a tourist trail must-see.
This is the Blue Mosque. It's one of Istanbul's #1 tourist attractions. There's a number of guys here outside the front approaching tourists, which is a little bit strange because it's free to get into the Blue Mosque.
Have you been mosque?
So what I'm going to do is put on my secret camera and get in there with them and see exactly what they're up to.
As soon as I'm within range of the mosque, I'm approached.
Hello.
How are you, sir?
I'm all right, thank you.
Fine. Are you going mosque?
We were just talking about going to the mosque,
Yes, you should go from this way. There is a entrance for tourists you can find, you know?
Oh, okay.
If you like, I can show you the way. I'm also working like a hospitality, but when we finish this experience, maybe we can drink some Turkish coffee. I'm sure you like Turkish coffee, huh?
I do like Turkish coffee.
Okay, then we can...
Where are we
Coffee. After last night's experience, I'm suspicious of anyone offering to take me for a drink.
Well, wherever you go in Turkey, this is the one of the unique mosques with 6 minarets, you know? Watch your head.
My tour guide seems to know every detail about the mosque.
Come on,
Please, yeah.
I'm going to test you on this.
Okay, test me.
What year was the mosque completed?
1609 it started, it was finished 1616.
Okay, right, I'm going to test you another one.
Test me, please.
This is a tough one.
Yes.
What's the height of the dome?
72 meters.
Well, you're just showing off now. No one likes to show off. How many windows?
260 windows.
Yeah, that's what it says. Did you write this?
Yes.
My new friend did a great job as a tour guide, but apparently there's still more to see.
Now, downstairs, it used to be that place horse stables for Sultan. If you see that pictures,
oh yeah,
and there is a horse stables for Sultan. For that reason,
I don't look at that sign and see the Sultan's old horse stables. I look at that sign and I see
let's close here.
Bazaar.
Brother, come.
Why do I think I'm going on a shopping trip?
I have a hunch hospitality is not my host's primary motivation.
Second shops on the left where I work.
Okay. Don't try and sell me a carpet.
No, no, no.
Sello, we're going to fall out if you try and sell me a carpet.
I am not selling carpet. Yes, this is our shop's entrance. Magic carpets, flying carpets.
Yeah.
Persian, Turkish.
As you can see, this is a well-rehearsed pitch. It's now clear that the real goal was to get me inside his shop. The famous Blue Mosque was simply a prop in a more elaborate scheme.
Immediately already know. It's red. This would just look ridiculous in my house.
No matter how hard he tries, this salesman isn't earning a commission from me. I ask to speak to the shop owner, who offers me a nice cup of tea.
I like the apple tea as well, though. It reminds me of London. You know London?
I heard about.
All the guys I meet on the street out here, the guys that come and approach you in the street, they all know London. They all have a friend who lives in London.
They have cousin in there. They have good friend in there.
Yeah. I'm not sure whether to believe them.
Actually, to be honest, 80% of them, it's a bullshit.
This guy seems pretty open. Wonder if he knows about bar scams.
Nightclubs and the bars, they killed everything about Islam. Especially, they kill our culture.
Yeah, I mean, I actually went down the street and last night and experienced for myself what it's like to go with one of these friendly guides.
Yeah.
Took me to a very nice bar full of lovely Turkish girls and very large Turkish men. Pretty intimidating environment.
Then what can you do? Nothing. You have to pay it.
Yeah.
This is what we don't like. Because like 4 days ago, I was ever one customer. He was from the States. And that guy comes and says to me, I pay just for one beer, $1,500.
Wow.
Exactly. If you're not paying, they kick you.
You'll be in trouble.
Exactly. Big trouble with the big Turkish man. I don't want to talk anymore about this kind of people because otherwise I will going to be in the trouble.
You think so?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will going to be in trouble.
They seem to make their money from instilling fear into people like us, and that way they can keep doing what they do.
Even if you go to police, you cannot say anything. They say, he's eating and he's drinking. You know, if you buy carpet, you can change it. You can exchange your money back. If you buy jewelry or leather, you can do. But only on the bar, clubs, you cannot exchange the money.
That's a perfect scam.
Exactly.
When the sun sets on Istanbul, the tourists leave the museums behind and head to the bars and restaurants. For the rip-off merchants, it's the start of the night shift. One thing's for sure, if you're going to fleece a tourist in this city, Istiklal Avenue is the place to do it. The sheer volume of people on this street is staggering. And now that I've experienced it for myself, I want to find out more about this let's have a drink scam. The best way to do it is to try to find the man that ripped me off and then confront him about it. The production crew, decked out with hidden cameras, struggle to stay as close to me as possible.
Where's he gone? I don't know, I see. He looks like walking too quickly. I know, he walked really fast.
As I search for the man who scammed me, I get approached by another guy.
Following me.
Believe me, trust me, believe me. You are not my father, you are not my brother. Some people they are following you. And English people, real English people. From London people.
Following me?
Yeah, following you.
Spotted me.
They're really aware, man.
They are, aren't they? Are we gonna go? They're gonna catch up. No?
We don't want to blow our cover, so the camera crew is hanging back. But I'm playing along with this stranger who for some reason feels compelled to warn me.
Following me?
Just sounds like a slightly crazy story.
You go in a club, you're sitting.
Yeah.
You don't sitting. From your right side they have another table. They're also English people. They also look.
He must have spotted me last night in the club with the camera crew close behind. When he saw them again tonight following me, he concluded I was in trouble.
No, don't look your back side. Come. Trust me. Trust me. But I'm not very young boy. I know everything. I'm very professional guy from the streets.
Okay.
I'm very professional guy. You from England?
Yeah.
Your business is economic.
Yeah, how do you know that?
Because when you go to see the nightclub.
So you're following me too?
No, I'm not. I'm following my friend.
Who's your friend?
My friend, which is the guy you bring to the club. He's my friend. We do this business, you know? We take the tourist people club.
So he knows the man who brought me to the clip joint last night. Looks like I may have stumbled upon a much more organised network than I first thought.
Not one person. Now 100% they're working here. 100% do the same business.
You think there's 100 people on this street doing the same thing? Taking people into the bus?
More than 100 people. Maybe 150 people say me do this business.
Wow.
Of course he won't betray his friends, but he seems willing to talk. I'm going to stick with him and see where that leads me.
Okay.
What's your name?
My name is Nuri.
Nuri.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Connor.
Connor, nice to meet you. Now you're directly going to your hotel, okay?
Yeah.
Nuri's anxious to get back to work, but I managed to squeeze a cell phone number out of him.
Okay, I'm going to call you tomorrow, Nuri.
What time is it you want to call me?
I'll call you during the day. Lunchtime, I'll give you a call.
I definitely want to meet Nuri again. He could be the key to unlocking the inner workings of this scam. Back at the hotel, the production crew and I review the footage.
He said he was inside the bar. I didn't see him inside the bar. And the first thing he said was, I need to tell you you're being followed. The other thing he revealed is that he knew the other guy who approached me. And I think what we need to be mindful of is that these guys are a lot more sophisticated in the way they operate than we gave them credit for. You know, the challenge in tracking this guy down now and filming with him is that he's immediately going to be looking for people following me. Which is going to be you guys. Because all I know is his nickname, which is Nuri. And who knows, you know, what he can do. Okay, I'm going to put in a call to Nuri. I need to reassure him that I made it back to the hotel in one piece last night, despite being followed, and see if he's around to meet me. That's voicemail.
Nuri hasn't picked up his phone all day, so I'm going back to Istiklal Avenue to try and track him down.
Yeah, speak English. Looking for a friend of mine, actually. He's called Nuri. You know him?
Nuri?
Yeah. You don't know him? Sorry.
The weather isn't helping. It's rainy and cold, and there are fewer people out than usual. The whole team is looking for Nuri, but so far, no luck.
Hey, yeah, I've been up and down. Obviously, I haven't seen him, and I've tried calling his phone, but it's still off. So walked back down to where we were last night. I'm looking for a guy called Nuri.
Sorry?
You know Nuri?
Nuri?
Nuri, yeah.
What are you looking?
I'm looking for a friend of mine called Nuri.
Nuri?
Yeah, Nuri. You know him?
He's not here, right? You have some problem?
No. I talked to him last night.
Yeah?
And I've been calling him. He said to call and meet him tonight.
I know him. Every 10 minutes, 20 minutes.
Yeah, he said he's always here.
Yeah, always here, I know. He's
I'll have a look for him around here. Hi. Okay. I can't see him around here, but he might well be in the club. What do we think? We go back? Okay. All right.
After a couple of hours, we call it quits for the night. We still haven't found Nuri, but we can't risk blowing our cover by walking up and down the same street all night.
Hello, Nuri. I'm okay, my friend. How are you? I finally managed to track down Nuri. I've got him on the phone and I've explained to him I want to see him again. So we're meeting tonight at 7 o'clock in Taksim Square. And I think it's time to reveal to him exactly who's been following me and what it is we're doing here. And hopefully, he's not just going to run a mile. He's going to let me get a little bit closer to him and explain to me exactly how this have a drink scam works.
This needs to be set up right.
Okay, we gotta go.
You only get one chance to capture the moment. I'll lead Nuri to a cafe we spotted yesterday. The team will already be in place and ready to record when we go in.
Nuri, how are you, my friend? You okay? Oh,
Everything's okay about you?
everything's good, yeah. Should we grab a coffee? Here, let's sit. How you doing?
Okay. What about you?
Yeah, good. Everything fine. Yeah.
Okay, we can start talking about how it's going before yesterday night, okay? But trust me, foreign English person.
Okay.
They are following you.
Right. And you see everything, don't you?
Yes. From this night, I see everything.
You're good. I have to admit, you're very good. Okay, look, I'll tell you what. You're right. They are following me.
Really?
Yeah.
This is it. I don't know how Nuri will react. Hopefully he won't get too annoyed.
Well, the reason is, okay, that we're in Istanbul making a film. What I want to do is I want to get close. I want to see how you operate.
Nuri's a little unsettled by my revelation, but what's telling is he's staying put. Have I just hooked my man?
We made a number of these films around the world, and in Istanbul, what I'm very interested in, thank you, is that these guys on the street who bring the tourists into the clubs. Hanutçu. Okay.
This is what I will do.
Exactly. But what I didn't want at first was any of the Hanutçu to realise that I was observing to see what they do, how they work. But you saw us. It's very good. And what I would really like to try and do is to film you doing what you do. But obviously it's very secretive. So the way that we operate is we work completely with secret cameras.
Okay.
Hidden cameras.
Okay, this is good. I want to do this.
Okay. But look, let me tell you a secret. I'm filming you right now.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Nuri's on the team. Good stuff. Cheers.
Cheers.
So, you know I'm with other people.
Yeah.
You know they're around.
Yeah.
Have you seen anyone filming outside? No? What about that guy?
Our gamble paid off. Nuri will be wearing our undercover surveillance equipment tomorrow night on the streets of Istanbul. Now, hopefully, we'll get an insider's view of the infamous clip joint scam. To get to the bottom of this business, I've planned a little expedition into local culture. I hope it'll help lure Nuri into trading confidences.
So the hammam is always just men?
Yes, which is the hammam we're going, it's for men.
Only men working, only men
Yes.
going?
Yes.
And does it hurt?
Yeah, oh.
Hurts?
So much sweat, but this one.
Biyok hammam.
Yeah, big hammam.
Okay.
I'm not just here to get a Turkish rub-down. I'm hoping that by being on familiar ground, Nuri will feel safe enough to open up on the darker side of his life.
Looking like a good rub-down with some sandpaper first thing in the morning.
Are you enjoying? Are you happy? You enjoying?
Still early days.
So this is what you do to relax?
Yes.
Yeah.
This I liking.
Yeah. And have you always you've enjoyed doing this?
Yes.
How old were you when you came to Istanbul?
10.
10 years old?
Yes.
How did you come to Istanbul when you were 10?
I get bus.
You just got on the bus?
Yes, I pay money, I get come Istanbul. I want to left my city because it's a very poor city.
I'm just trying to imagine the situation where a 10-year-old boy steps off a bus in one of the biggest cities in the world.
Yeah,
and what do you do?
I do shoe shine boys in the street.
Shoe shining?
Yes.
So you just worked on the street,
Yes.
spoke to tourists on the street?
Yes, absolutely.
Learned English and learnt about the street?
Yes.
Oh, man, you must know that street better than anybody.
This is life, you never know.
You're gonna go easy on me.
And they're strong, those men.
Yeah. If he do, he's broke your leg.
Oh my God.
He's broke your leg.
So hard. Everybody has their own niche.
Yes, niche.
In the street.
Yeah. Very different people in the streets.
I mean, different kind of people work in the street. All kinds of...
Like, he wanted to change dollar with you, for example,
Oh, yeah.
but he didn't give it to your real money, he gave it imitation money with you. But it's not my business. I don't do this business, never.
And your niche is the befriending tourists.
I get my commission, that's my business.
Why did you choose to do that particular job on the street?
Because I have a good money in the streets.
Do you think you make more money than you would from any of the other street business that you could do? Is it the best?
Yeah, it's the best business.
Right, okay.
And the street is the best business, you have a good money.
So it's the number one, it's the top?
Yes,
the
top of in Istanbul. Because it's very easy money. You should do this business always in the streets.
It's interesting that Nuri has no moral issues with his work because he sees himself as a salesman working on commission. Actually, he's quite proud because he's on the top tier in the hierarchy of scam artists on the streets of Istanbul. Nuri gets fitted out with one of our hidden cameras.
Is that okay? It's okay?
Now we can track his every move as he executes the let's have a drink scam.
And your microphone is right there. But don't worry about this.
No, there you go. Got no bets.
Yeah, no one's gonna see anything. Right? Okay. Is it recording?
The crew and I follow Nuri back to Istiklal Avenue. The full moon is out, and everyone seems to fall under its spell. There's trouble on the street, but Nuri steers clear of it. He's eager to show off his skills, but tonight there won't be any losers. The production crew will reimburse any victims.
Where are you from, eh? Holland. Oh, Holland. You got it. Yeah. Actually, I'm also not from Istanbul, you know that?
Oh, great.
Yeah. If you don't mind, you have a time have a cup of beer?
Oh, no, thanks.
Okay, good evening, man.
Yeah.
What your business, my friend? You should like the government. Yeah, man. Did you live German? What? Where do you live in German?
I'm this kid.
Just I want to go enjoy it and hear some bar and here.
No, sleeping now.
But this time is a little bit too early, man. You should.
Too early.
His first few attempts are fruitless until he spots a young man looking over a map.
Okay, this is Istiklal?
Yeah, this is Istiklal Street. Where you want to going?
I don't know. I was looking for a place. Well, actually, it's just.
From where you are?
Barcelona.
What's your name, man?
Pau.
Pau?
Pau.
Mine's Mustafa. Nice to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you.
I should want to go into there, have some drinking beer.
Okay, actually, I was looking for a place. I was told by some friends that there was just this place near Taksim, but for a drink, so I don't mind.
Yeah, don't mind. Let's also go and drink. If you don't mind, I'll invite you on beer. It's my pleasure.
Okay.
Yeah, we go, yeah. We can have a go to, there is nice streets over there. Pau, eh?
Pau, P-A-U.
Pau,
like
yeah.
Paul in English.
You are also Catalan, yeah?
I am,
Okay.
Catalan.
I like the Catalan people. What is your business?
I do different kind of stuff. I mean, I studied physics, but I've been doing different jobs. Work in a hospital. I work in a bar sometimes, and sometimes it's hard, but I can have, usually one job, then maybe another stuff, then back to that job.
Yeah.
Nouri just found out essential information about his mark. The more he knows, the easier it will be to manipulate his unsuspecting victim.
Barcelona did better the other day. 7-1. 7-1 again.
We're listening in on Nouri talking to the tourist upstairs. He's talking to him about football. He's being absolutely charming. He's totally won the guy over.
We are very lucky now. Barcelona has such a good team.
He's potty in his hands.
We say salute in Catalan. Salute. Let's we go. Finish we go.
Nouri's treated his friend to a couple of beers, and now it's time to go to a local club.
Nice, yeah.
That's where things become interesting.
Like local dances.
Local.
Nouri's entering the second phase of his scam, and it happens to be at the same bar where I was ripped off on the first night. Of course, Nouri encourages his victim to welcome ladies to the table. That's where he makes the big bucks. And like a well-rehearsed play, enter stage right, my lady friend from the other evening. Of course, when the bill comes, our victim reacts to the outlandish total.
620 lira. That's crazy. And divide the person, not one person, 2 person. 300 lira you, 300 lira with me.
This time, Nouri pretends to pay his share, but the only real money is coming out of the victim's wallet. The club know not to charge Nouri's credit card.
But that's a lot, yeah? You can't do nothing, my friend. That's 100 euros. Yeah, more than 100 euros. 50. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's go.
25 euro for one beer?
Yes, normal.
And 50.
As in,
crazy. I mean,
how is it normal? Is it normal, that kind of place?
well,
I
mean,
pay.
I don't know what is normal for you. I mean, for me, normal is 4 euro, 5 euro, but 10 euro.
Yeah.
20 euro.
But this is just
crazy.
but this is an
50 euro for a girl.
This is in Istanbul.
That's a rip-off. Did you know about it?
Come on, Paul. Let's go.
Believe. I mean, come on.
What we can do now?
No, of course nothing. Yeah.
We can do nothing. This is normal, man. See you, eh?
Crazy.
Okay. Bye-bye.
The production crew caught up with Pau and reimbursed him every cent he lost.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
To Nouri, it's just another score. You don't survive on the streets of Istanbul by showing sympathy or mercy.
Can we go back to the cafe where we started?
Yes.
Sure. Well done, my man.
Oh, man. How are you?
You played a blinder.
Yeah.
Man, I can't believe we were right there, watching every step of the way.
You see that?
He had no idea.
Yes, I am. I didn't know.
No idea.
No.
Shocked.
No, he's a shock.
Okay.
How I speak with him, how I bring it there, how I offer the beer here, him, how I bring the club, how he paid 250 Turkish lira.
You talked to him for a long time.
Yes, I like him because my business, I want to talk to somebody. I want to know what he's doing from his life. He has money, he didn't have money, what his salary.
You know all that about him now?
Yeah, I know. And that way I understand he didn't have too much money. That way we say, okay, we order, let's go.
Okay. You did it well tonight.
Well, I do well, but it's not too much money. It's nothing for me, you know, just 100 lira. You know, as I want to say, I want to show you how I'm doing, what I'm doing here. This is my business. But even maybe this guy, he stays at 5 o'clock in the morning, maybe he pays $5,000.
Yeah.
You never know people that pay. That's my business, we can do nothing. If I find, I get my money, after I say, hasta la vista, baby.
There you have it, scamming, Turkish style. Istanbul has a lot to offer, but visitors need to know enough tricks of the trade to avoid having their vacations ruined. They're the world's greatest cities, famous for their culture and beauty. But there's something else waiting in the shadows. The scammers, the hustlers, the thieves. And they're all looking for tourists to con.
Stay against the wall. Russian roulette. Are you joking me?
I'm Conor Woodman, and in Scam City, I set myself up as bait.
This is like being kidnapped.
A willing victim to be fleeced. I'll catch the scammers in the act.
Do you know where my wallet is?
I don't know.
And reveal the tricks of the trade.
Sorry, I'm not talking about that.
Because why? It's too dangerous?
And I'll expose them face to face.
We are filming you scamming me.
Scam City. I get scammed, so you don't have to.
Police. What have I done to you? Stay against the wall.
I'm in Amsterdam, and things have taken an unexpected turn.
I tell you, stay against the wall. I will tell you after. Stay against the wall. What are you doing to me? What have I done?
400 years ago, Amsterdam was the richest city in the world. Money poured in from world trade, leaving a legacy of neatly ordered townhouses stretched along picturesque canals and a vibrant red light district. Nowadays, more than 5 million tourists flood into the city each year, many of them drawn to the red light area like moths to a flame. And waiting for them are the scammers. Well, this is a city I used to know pretty well because I used to come here a lot when I was younger. And I can honestly say, in all my travels, it's one of the darkest places I've visited. So it's nice to be back. while most major cities have their pickpockets, I've heard in Amsterdam it's been elevated to a fine art form. And I want to catch one in the act. I'm in Dam Square, one of the city's famous tourist hotspots. A perfect hunting ground for pickpockets. I've put my fake wallet in my back pocket, ready for action.
Three, two, one, up!
Except for the street performer, it seems like no one else is working the crowds. Dam Square didn't deliver. Time to check out another tourist magnet, Bloemenmarkt, the flower market. I take tram 5, a popular tourist route. And success. My wallet's just been lifted. The crew tip me off that it's the woman behind me.
So where are we going?
Sorry?
Where are we going?
I don't know. Where are you going?
Well, I need my money, so I'm going wherever you're going.
Which money? Which money?
Huh?
Which money?
My money.
Where's your money?
In my wallet.
Where's your wallet?
You know where my wallet is.
I don't know.
I know where my wallet is.
We could go on like this forever. We might as well do it somewhere comfortable.
How about we go for coffee? I'm buying.
You're buying? Now you say you're buying. You say you lost your wallet. Now you say you lost.
Well, I haven't exactly lost it, because I kind of still know where it is.
Really?
Yeah. I'm Connor, by the way.
Hi, Agatha.
Agatha. Hi, Agatha. Eva. Hi.
I know Agatha has my wallet, but she's playing hard to get.
Well, what is your profession?
I do administration and I work with the homeless.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. How long have you been doing that?
For a long time. I used to be homeless. So I help those people to the benefit of my misery.
Oh, right. How long were you homeless for?
I was 7 years homeless.
7 years. How did you make a little extra money then?
Do some jobs. Somebody asked me to do some things for them, and I do. I mean, so, I'm good at writing letters.
Yeah, good with your hands.
I can't type. I don't know what you mean. You start to be on a dirty, sleazy tour or what?
That wasn't what I was getting at.
I'm good at talking. You have to get out here.
I got to get out too. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, about my wallet. Are we going to give me my wallet back?
We don't have your wallet.
Oh, come on. Okay, how about you keep the wallet, but we just go for a coffee and finish our chat.
I don't have the wallet, but
Okay.
If you want to buy us coffee, you can buy us coffee.
Okay, that's cool. Let's go for a coffee then.
Okay.
She can keep my wallet in exchange for information about the city's red light district.
You know what it is? This was always an area for prostitutes, for getting scammed, for everything. It started to become more aggressive. So now for 10 euros, you have to be careful you don't get a knife on your throat. I mean, in the last couple of years, a lot of girls are killed who work on the streets.
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting worse and worse. And you have to remember, there always will be people who are using drugs and are addicted. And I mean, if they don't have any possibility, they start, like a cat in the dark, start to do crazy things. You do what you have to do to survive as a woman. I mean, if you don't want to go into prostitution, you have to find other ways.
It's like pickpocketing.
We know some. You have to go to Central Station.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have to go. So it was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you.
Have a nice day.
Bye. And there they go with my wallet.
So it seems there can be a sinister edge to this city's anything-goes culture. I'm on my way to meet a former hustler who worked these streets for 17 years. If there is a dark side here, he'll know all about it.
Oh, whoa, mate, watch where you're going, man. What? Man, I'm sorry you dropped your bottle, mate.
Come, motherfucker.
Oh, and you banged into me. I'm sorry that happened.
Give me my money for my drunk.
I'm sorry that happened.
Give me my money.
What money? What money? What money?
Give me money for the drunk.
This is clearly a con. I feel like I'm getting stung here.
What was it?
Give me my money.
It's a crude but clever trick.
Give me my money.
Probably wasn't even real whiskey.
Give me my money.
Is it full bottle?
Yeah, full bottle. Give me my money.
How much money do you want?
30 euro.
Got some change? I only have a 50.
Yeah, I'm not have cash. I'm not have cash.
Take the 50.
Go.
I pay over the odds, knowing it's a rip-off. But I'm in a hurry. I'm late for my meeting with the one-time street hustler.
Good evening.
No.
Hi, Conor.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, man. Nice to meet you. I believe you know the streets of Amsterdam pretty well.
I do, yes. I know them very well because there was a time I was addicted to cocaine and heroin. And at that time, I spent 17 years here in this area to hustling, making money, and to use the drugs.
What kind of hustles do you do?
I was especially focused on foreigners. I knew they were coming fresh tourists to the city, so I knew I can make good money to provide my needs for drugs.
So every weekend you'd get fresh blood?
Yeah, every weekend, especially on the holidays and in the weekends.
Okay.
They are vulnerable because they don't know what's going on all in the city, and especially when they are under influence, they can be easy target.
What sort of cheats and hustles did you do on tourists?
I was focused on selling them nep dope, we call it here, you know, fake drugs.
But how does the fake dope work?
It's something what the dentists use. When you put it on your tongue, it makes your mouth immediately numb. And a lot of people think it is real cocaine, but it is rubbish.
Fake drugs and buyers with no idea what they're taking. That could be interesting. But if I want to go out and get myself in a bit of trouble, where's the good areas for me to go?
If you want trouble, you should go outside the area where the cameras are hanging and you pretend you are a little bit drunk and looking everywhere so they know, oh, this guy doesn't know where, he's not from here, he's an outsider. For sure, they will approach you in one way or the other to get money out of you.
This city has a fairy tale prettiness to it. But we all know in fairy tales, you're never far from something hiding in the shadows. Last night I was told that scammers in Amsterdam are as prevalent as ever, targeting tourist partygoers in the city's red light district. Tonight I'm going to play the vulnerable tourist with the hope of finding some trouble. But for now, the crew and I head towards Amsterdam's famous floating flower market, the Bloemenmarkt. Some countries are famous for their food, others wine. Holland, tulips. Over 3 billion are grown each year. What better souvenir to take home? So in here, 55 tulips, €7.50. We've got 55 there, and we've got 100 here. 155 tulips, be all right. Beautiful Amsterdam tulips.
15 euros.
That sounds like a good deal. Almost too good to be true.
Cheers.
That's enough souvenir shopping. I think it's safe to say my garden next year will look blooming marvellous. Agatha, the woman who stole my wallet yesterday, told me Central Station is a pickpocket's playground. So that's where I'm heading next. "250,000 people pass through here every day. It's the gateway to Amsterdam. I'm trying a different strategy. I've planted a note in my new wallet with my phone number and the offer of a reward. If someone steals it, hopefully this will bait them to call. Excuse me, you don't know where the Rembrandt plane is, do you?
The Rembrandt?
Rembrandt plane.
No, sorry.
Police are crawling all over this station. Surely pickpockets wouldn't take the chance. Sorry, you don't know where the Rembrandt plane is, do you?
Rembrandt Square. Yes, it's if you walk that way, all the way, go all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way.
Okay.
You see the signs, Rembrandt Square.
Thank you very much. I'm starting to doubt Agatha's tip-off.
Are you looking for a hotel,
Looking for
accommodation or something? Or
Rembrandt's plane?
Rembrandt Square. Just a moment. Because, well, I need my glasses. I don't have a glasses at the moment. But go direct by the Dam Street.
Are you lost?
Now he asking for Rembrandt Square, but I don't have my glasses. So I'm trying because Central Station is just
like
yeah. You just have to follow tram.
Okay.
You can also take one of those trams. Tram 9 is going to the Rembrandt Square.
That's great, thank you.
Yeah.
It's gone.
What?
The wallet's gone. It's gone. Wallet's gone. Wallet's gone. He's taken my wallet. He's taken the wallet. That was good. I didn't feel a thing. But where's he gone? He's vanished. He even managed to shake the crew. She approached and he came around the back of me and took the wallet. And then he was gone. Well, we filmed it happening, but we lost the pickpocket. So he did half of it right. Now I guess we just have to hope he calls the number on the piece of paper. I'm back at the hotel where I left my tulips. And I think I've unearthed another scam. There was something about this bag of tulips that I bought that felt light to me, so I counted, and there's only 70 in here when there should be 100. I did the same again with this bag. It should be 55, there's only 39, which is 25 to 30% less than there should be. So I'm going to go back and investigate further. Exported tulips are worth around 300 million euros to the Dutch economy every year. This is big business.
Hi, hello.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good, and you?
Good. Connor.
Hi, tell me.
I bought a few bags of tulips from here. The 100 bags have got 70, 75 in.
Oh.
The 55 bags have got 39 in.
Very good.
You really don't know?
No, I don't know. How many you buy? One of these?
I can't believe this is a surprise to you.
No, because you see, I buy the thing from the company.
Yeah.
And I put in the selling.
And you never count your own box?
I don't count the box.
Never?
Why?
You just, obviously you don't have time to count every bag, but you never counted one bag?
No, sir.
You don't have time to count one bag?
I don't do it.
Count that bag?
I don't want to say, but I don't do it. I have too much things to do.
He's in no hurry to count them to see if what I'm saying is even true, and he doesn't seem surprised by my accusations.
Sir.
I know you know. You know I know you know.
This is your word, what do you think?
Otherwise, why didn't you count them now, just to check? It's a lot of your stock. Look, that's
Exactly,
1, 2, 3, 4 shelves,
exactly.
all of those ones over there. You never did one check, ever.
No, why?
Because you're being ripped off 30%. If what you say is true, you're buying 70 when you think you're buying 100.
Exactly. I have to call the company. What happened with this thing?
And will you change your sign to 39 bulbs?
Exactly.
For 750.
Exactly.
You really didn't know?
No, I don't know, sir.
I think you must know. I can't believe you don't know.
What do you name?
Connor.
Connor.
And your name?
Philip.
Philip.
Bond.
There's a man with nothing to hide. Nothing to hide. Not even his name.
No.
Well, he didn't exactly admit there's a scam going on there, but it was quite revealing that he didn't feel the need to check how many bulbs were in the bag, and he's in no rush to call his supplier. And until he does, every tourist buying bulbs there is going to do exactly what I did and get ripped off.
I've been pickpocketed twice since I arrived here. Have I just been unlucky, or is street crime here more organised? I'm going to meet an ex-undercover cop who might be able to shed some light on the city's criminals.
Do you think the problems got worse, or do you think it's improved a bit?
Well, absolutely it got worse. There were always pickpockets. But that was a much smaller group. What we see now is that those groups are from other countries, specific from Eastern Europe.
And are they operating as gangs?
They operate as a kind of gang very often. Yeah, they know each other. They also have contact with those people on the taxi bikes. And these are also Romanians. They receive very often the goods, and so there is a kind of contact. If we talk about pickpockets, the tourist who is in the tram, for example, and going to a certain place, or people who are in a restaurant with an iPhone on the table, and these are real first victims.
So my hunch was right. I wasn't just unlucky. There are gangs operating in the red light district.
The gangs in the red light district do get their money from big business, soft drugs and also hard drugs. And that's also related very often to high Moroccan dealers.
I mean, now that they're operating as gangs, do they kind of behave in a different way? Has it become more aggressive?
Nowadays we do have more violence. A lot of people nowadays get killed. Moroccan guys get killed because of drug deals. We had in one day 2 guys killed in Amsterdam West. Was shot with a Kalashnikov.
Wow.
Heavy stuff.
That is heavy stuff. As a tourist, you're not that far removed from this.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Agatha talked about knives. Case is talking about AK-47s. This is hardcore stuff. Either way, there seems to be some organisation at work, which means tourists could be one step away from a criminal network. Amsterdam's red light district is one of the few places in the world where the sale of sex and soft drugs is openly tolerated. It's not hard to see why tourists get distracted. Mo, my ex-hustler friend I met earlier, used to sell fake drugs here.
Coke? Yes.
I wonder if the dealers are still playing that game. It's illegal to deal drugs on the street here, but where there's demand, there's supply. And real or fake, tourists are willing to take the risk. The place is packed, and it doesn't take long before I'm approached.
Doing business?
Yeah.
Come, let's walk there.
Okay.
How much one? 5 gram, 10 gram? One is for 70 to 400.
But I don't want drugs. I want information.
Let me see.
I don't trust this man.
He's with me. He's my mate.
But I'm not the police. Who's? Huh? No police, no this shit, eh?
I'm not the
Okay,
English police in Amsterdam. Where you going?
This isn't going to be easy. They don't want to talk. They just want to make money.
How you doing?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah?
It takes some persuasion, but eventually I get one of the dealers to open up.
You work by phone?
Yes.
Okay. So you have regular customers?
Yeah.
And what do they buy mostly? Coke?
Coke, sometimes ecstasy, sometimes heroin, sometimes crack.
You have it all?
I can get all.
All right, okay.
He's a mobile pharmacist, but you don't need a prescription.
So you think if I went up to just some random guy who offers me Coke, if I pretend to be drunk, you think he'll give me a fake one? If I'm straight, he'll give me a real one?
They're always going to try you to give you first the fake one. A guy who is drunk, he don't know the difference what is fake or...
But how much money are these guys making?
Some guys make on even to 1,500 one night with it.
1,500 in one night?
1,500, 2,000.
That's a lot of cash. Drugs and money can be a dangerous mix.
Do you carry a weapon?
For what?
Protection?
Yeah.
And do you have someone looking out for you?
Of course you have guys who know each other, you know, look. I know guys here, if I get in a fight, I know if they see me, they're gonna come and jump.
But they'll protect you?
It's not like protecting me, they know me, look.
Yeah, okay.
A group of guys looking out for each other. That sounds like a gang to me.
And I'm now on a deadline.
You're on a deadline? You got to sell some stuff to make some money?
Yeah, I have to pay stuff tomorrow. You know, I
okay.
Talk.
Okay. I've taken up too much of your time already. Thank you.
When the bars close, trade hits its peak. I'm going to the main strip to see if I can find other dealers.
Police, get out of the way.
What?
Against the wall.
What are you doing? I'm not doing anything. What are you doing, mate? Mate, what are you doing to me?
I'm getting frisked for drugs, but he's not going to find anything. I was only talking to the drug dealer.
What are you doing to me? What have I done? What have I done? I haven't done anything wrong.
There's something not quite right about this.
Stay there. Stay there.
I haven't done anything wrong.
Look the other side. Stay there.
Can you explain to me what I've done?
Stay the fuck with your head there.
Explain to me what I've done.
Okay?
Now it's starting to get heavy.
Stay there.
Have I really just been hit in the face by the police?
What have I done to you?
Stay against the wall. I tell you. Stay against the wall. I will tell you after. Stay against the wall.
Tell me what I've done.
Against the wall.
Tell me what I've done. Now where are you going? He's taking my wallet.
That's a new one. A fake cop. Robbery with a clever twist. Anyone who had just bought drugs from that dealer would be a soft target.
He's gone. He's gone. I don't know where he's gone. He's disappeared. Wallet's gone.
guy said he was a policeman. He showed me some ID. He's quite physical with me. And when I went after him, he just disappeared into that alley, and now I've no idea where he's gone, and he's nicked my wallet.
Short-counted tulips, fake drugs, a fake cop, and 3 lost wallets. Amsterdam is proving to be an interesting place. Last night I met some of the wolves who add bite to this fairy tale city. There's beauty everywhere you look, but some of the characters are straight from the Brothers Grimm. But I'm on a roll. I've just received a call from the guy who says he stole my wallet at Central Station. We arranged to meet on the edge of the red light district. He's late, very late. My pickpocket was supposed to be here half an hour ago, and now he's turned his phone off. So it doesn't look like he's going to turn up. I'm not completely surprised. Meeting me must feel like a risky move. Maybe he got cold feet. I'm going back into the heart of the city. Let's see how organised these dealers really are. This time, I'm taking my producer as my wingman. We order a couple of beers, blend in with the crowds, and wait for the dealers to approach us. But the night takes an unexpected turn. I just tried to take some money out of an ATM machine, but something went wrong. I put my card in, but no cash came out, even though I could hear the machine whirling round. So we're staking out the bank, waiting to see if anything happens. A couple of minutes later, 2 guys approach the same ATM.
They did not put a card in that machine. They did not put a card in that machine. They were there for about 2 seconds. What do you reckon? They didn't know. Come on, let's go after them. Let's go after them. Quick, 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 quick. Hey, how you doing? Hey, you all right? How you doing? You all right? You went straight after me, and you.
Let's speak. No.
Tell me, what'd you do? How does that work?
Sorry. Bye-bye.
No, come back. Show me it. I put my card in. No money came out. The thing was sealed over the top. And then you guys went over, and then you didn't seem to put a card in. You walked away with a little bit of money. I'm just wondering whether that was my money. Can I see your card? Come back and show me. He's with me, yeah, he's with me. Come back, show me, please. Show me how you do this.
On the basis that we won't reveal their identity, they agree to tell me about the bank job they've just pulled off.
We put my card in the ATM, no money comes out.
Oh, you push them, the blockation.
This was the barrier.
It's that simple. You just glue that over the front of the ATM and the money sticks to it. And then you just what? You just go and pull it off?
Easy money.
And where did you learn this?
Aici am învățat și noi de la alți băieți.
From a friend or from a family or who?
De Strasse.
When did you first start doing this?
One.
They may not be the Jesse James gang, but it must be a lucrative scam to be worth the risk.
If you're doing this, I mean, even every night, and you're making, I don't know, 300, 400, 500 euros a night, it's a lot of money. I can see this could be a really good scam for making a lot of cash.
Nu ai cum să faci banii ăștia. Pentru că știi de ce? În primul rând, nu scot bani olandeșii.
But what about in the tourist areas?
Turiștii aici vin și scot 20 de euro, am spus și mai înainte. Că eu scot pentru un joint și o bere.
20 euros, most tourists I know take out a lot more than that.
Do you worry about the banks?
Nu mi-e frică pentru că mi-e foame, fac orice.
Yeah. Good luck, man. See ya. I wouldn't trust them as far as I could throw them, and I definitely don't believe that they only do it every now and again and they get 20 or 40 euros from it. That is one of the simplest scams I've ever seen and potentially one of the most lucrative.
It seems like there's a new scam on every corner around here. But it's still the fake drugs that intrigue me the most. Maybe the locals can help.
Oh, you make pain for me? Oh, wow, okay.
But the girls are only interested in one thing: business. And it's not the business I'm looking for.
Oh, what's up, guys? Yo, what can I help?
Okay.
What you need? I got some good gold. If you want some ecstasy, I got some ecstasy. If you want this, I got some that. I can fix you everything. Look at my face. I don't play, you know?
Now this guy's business is the business I'm interested in. And better still, he's happy to talk.
If you want, we take a walk. I show you some things around. Then you can understand the life, what's happening here.
Yeah, man, let's
take a walk.
Let's take
No
a walk.
problem.
Let's take a walk.
You know what the thing is? Everybody who comes here is looking for money. You can make more money from fake stuff because it's easy money.
Yeah.
You give them people nothing and you get the money. You get the money. You can put a lot of things inside and cut the stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And then when you go taste the stuff, it's just like Coke. It's just like Coke, but it's hospital Coke.
It's hospital Coke.
Hospital Coke.
What's hospital Coke?
It makes your tongue go on.
But it's not really
your
Coke.
nose go on, but it don't give you not one of the flesh.
At last, the real deal. Or better, the fake deal.
How much is the hospital
The
Coke?
hospital Coke I sell for 30 euro 1 gram.
And how much do you buy that for?
2 euro 1 gram. Normal, my friend.
Okay.
That's normal.
And what other fake drugs do you have? Ecstasy?
Ecstasy, heroin, you have fake heroin, fake ecstasy, you have fake cocaine, fake grass. Grass that is, you smoke it, don't do nothing.
Okay.
Fake drugs, but not at fake prices. And it's a seller's market.
You sell all of those to tourists?
It's on the street. You know?
Yeah.
If the tourists want it, you give it. Because why? You need the money.
Yeah.
I don't need nothing else.
Yeah.
I need only the money. I don't need friends, nothing. I need money.
If they're really drunk, do they even notice?
They don't taste nothing. That's the whole thing. Let's take a walk.
Okay.
Because my tongue is dry. You have to give me a drink now.
Okay, let's go for a drink.
Let me talk too much.
Let's go for a drink.
Let's go, man. What I'm gonna tell you, if you walk here in Amsterdam, you know, like a tourist, you're a target for everybody. Even the oldest woman who walk like this, see you like a target. Why?
Because
you're new in town. Smell it.
Right.
You're the tourist, I'm the hustler.
Yeah.
You know, I look for money, you look for fun. You get the fun, I get the money.
A simple trade between willing partners. He gets the money, but I'm not sure how much fun it is for the victim. Amsterdam, a 24-hour party town where anything goes, especially your money. As I head back to the hotel, I get an unexpected surprise when I spot a familiar face. The fake cop who stole my wallet.
Come on, let's go over. Here's you. Thought I recognised you.
What? Who are you?
Mr. Police Officer from the alley.
What the fuck you want, Dan? What the fuck you want? And what's wrong with you?
Nothing wrong with
What's
me.
the problem?
No problem.
What are you looking for?
After a few polite denials, he's another one happy to open up.
That's the ID that you were carrying with you the other night, isn't it?
Yeah. So?
Can I see that again? I didn't get a close look at it the other night because it was dark.
See?
It's not a police ID though, is it?
I'm not for the police, man.
You're not a policeman?
No. And your wallet is also gone, so...
Yeah, don't worry, I don't want the wallet. It's fine. How long have you been doing that?
A long time, maybe like 15 years ago.
And how often can you pull off the fake policeman scam?
3-4 times a week.
And what's the most you got in one hit?
In one hit, nearly 10,000.
One thing's for sure, everyone is making money out of tourists here, and not from selling clogs.
What other kind of things are you involved in?
Robberies, gambling, also drugs, fake drugs. As long as tourists, there's money. It's my work, you know. You gotta make money, you gotta survive.
You ever been caught?
I've been in jail, France, 6 years.
6 years?
Yeah, for smuggling hash, 175 kilos, from Morocco to Holland. That was my work before. Now I'm a little bit retired.
So robbing people like me is just his pension plan.
So within that red light district, all you guys, you all know each other, you all kind of look out for
we
each
all
other?
know each other, yeah. It's like a gang. You can call it that, yeah. One day you help me, another day I help you.
Do you ever get in fights with people?
Yeah, happens sometimes, but you lose. It's my fucking city. It's my area. Huh? You cannot come in my house and think you can hit me. And me, I can stand up for myself. But there are always people behind me. If something happens, they jump in. You won't see where they come from. Tell your friends to watch out for Tony.
And his friend.
And my friend here, Ahmed. Tell him to watch out.
Fine, it's worth it.
See ya.
Nice to meet you.
Take care. Watch yourself.
All right,
See you, man.
Amsterdam's divided right down the middle, with tourists on one side, and on the other, guys like Tony and Ahmed and the rest of his gang just waiting to rip them off.
They may look like rogue operators who act independently, but they're actually part of a loose network. It's like I'm being passed from thief to thief, and everyone takes a bite out of me. But I still don't know how organised they are. And then I get a phone call.
Well, I finally managed to track down the guy that pickpocketed me outside of Central Station, and I've got what I hope is his address. I've got a lot of questions I want to ask him about pickpocketing here in Amsterdam and how it fits in with everything else that's going on here.
Hi.
He's invited me over for a cup of tea.
Come on, come in.
Beautiful.
Hey, thank you.
When did you start pickpocketing?
Oh, well, did start in São Paulo to learn from people who live on the street.
What kind of things do you do to distract the tourists when you're pickpocketing them?
I see if he are looking for something, if he is looking them like you, example.
With the map?
Yes, with the map, and I ask him if he is lost or if he likes that I show the direction or if he needs some kind of accommodation.
How do you know which people have got money on them?
I just look at where he is, how he pay his bill, and which bag he chooses to put the wallet.
Right. How many languages do you speak?
Portuguese, English, French, German, Hollands, a little bit Arabic, Japanese.
So you can distract,
yeah,
you can pickpocket people from all of those countries?
Yes. If he don't like to talk in English, I talk his language. I ask him, where you from? Then he gonna say where he's from, and I start to talk his language, because this way he's gonna be more comfortable to hear somebody who's talking the same language.
This guy's a seasoned pro. Tourists don't stand a chance.
So what's the most money you made pickpocketing someone in Amsterdam?
Oh, on the weekends, if I go out, I can come home every evening with 500,000 euros.
Working just 2 nights a week, Domingo has the potential to earn 50,000 euros a year. That's a lot of money and a lot of ruined holidays.
Have you ever seen a tourist be stabbed?
With meth, with knife? Yes, of course, many times. There in the red light district, because of 1 ball of cocaine, the guy killed one Englishman. It was terrible.
You killed him?
He killed him, yeah.
And is there a boss of the red light district?
He's a big chief.
And who are the chiefs?
I mean, I cannot tell you, I cannot show you, because they are private. I cannot do this. They give us something if we don't have nothing there. We didn't have any job. They say to us, come over, take 100 euro, or take 50 euro. Yeah, go enjoy yourself till tomorrow. During the times, come again. So we are professional to do something bigger to him, you know.
Domingo makes this place sound like a benevolent society for local scammers. A loose confederacy of thieves and hustlers preying on wide-eyed visitors. But if you keep your wits about you in Amsterdam, you might just avoid Domingo and his friends. Amsterdam is beautiful. It has a deserved reputation as a liberal and tolerant city. Tourists flood in looking for the kind of thrills they can't get back home. It may feel like a fairy tale city, but remember, some of its risks are very real. They're the world's greatest cities, famous for their culture and beauty. But there's something else waiting in the shadows. The scammers, the hustlers, the thieves. And they're all looking for tourists to con.
Stay against the wall. Russian roulette? Are you joking me?
I'm Conor Woodman, and in Scam City, I set myself up as bait.
This is like being kidnapped.
A willing victim to be fleeced. I'll catch the scammers in the act.
You know where my wallet is.
And reveal the tricks of the trade.
Sorry, I'm not talking about that.
Because why? It's too dangerous?
And I'll expose them face to face.
We are filming you scamming me.
Scam City.
I get scammed, so you don't have to.
I'm in Bogotá, and I've just been picked up by one of the locals. She's drugged my drink, and now she's taking me home to rob me.
It feels like 10 years in my head. Years.
Bogotá is a gateway to Colombia. After decades of civil war, the city is opening up to visitors keen to experience its famed colourful culture. But there's a shadow hanging over this town. It's rumoured to have a problem with gangs, whose women drug unsuspecting victims before robbing them. The so-called Black Widow scam. The Black Widows come out at night. And while I wait for the sun to go down, I hit Bogotá's beautiful old colonial streets and head down La Septima, full of life and bustling with locals looking for action. I decide to get a shoe shine because these guys have their fingers on the pulse.
Hey amigo, Susan.
I do what a well-seasoned traveller should never do.
Give me the works.
I don't negotiate the price before getting the shine.
I'm a tourist. Came to see the sights, beautiful mountains.
Eso es lo importante, uno conocer partes bonitas, chéveres.
And what about the stuff that's not cool? Dangers, problems for tourists?
Nada. El turista está bien protegido acá. Y por ejemplo hay un puesto policía.
So Bogotá has cleaned up.
20,000. La propina es aparte.
20,000 is a lot. That's like $10.
Extranjero, yo cobrarle más duro a usted al colombiano. Muchas gracias.
How do I get it for 2,000?
Pues en el futuro, por ejemplo, usted pregunta que cuánto vale la lustrada.
Welcome to Bogotá.
Well, I walked into that one. But I have a feeling, despite what he said, getting done for $10 will be the least of my worries. I keep moving down the main avenues, following the locals. I spot a crowd. It isn't exactly the Kentucky Derby, but money is changing hands.
$15 up there, each with a number on. You put your money on top of the bowl you think the guinea pig is going to go into, and if you're right, you win 5 times your money. If you're not, you lose it. It's all down to the guinea pig. What's the guinea pig called? Hillary. Hillary. Very good. Go on, Hillary! Go on, Hillary!
I'm having no luck with the guinea pigs today.
And tell me the truth. Do you put a little bit of food in one of the bowls?
No, ya está en un proceso el adiestramiento que le ha dado a ellos para que ya se metan, se devuelvan, pero más no tienen nada de comida, ¿no?
So why do I lose every time?
No, ellos van y se meten donde ellos quieran. Y muchas veces se rutan los animales, hay diferentes ganadores, pero siempre hay un solo ganador.
Are you sure you can't talk guinea pig?
Muchas veces las personas se preguntan eso, que de pronto hablamos no con los curios, no, pero no, nada.
Losing money on guinea pigs is penny ante stuff. There are more dangerous and faster ways to lose your money in Bogotá than gambling on little furry animals.
So what kind of things should tourists be on the lookout for?
Y por ejemplo ir a bares de mujeres, acá tiene que ser a unos bares muy conocidos porque vas a cualquier sitio y fijo te echan algo para después robarte, te echan escopolamina y después te roban.
What is scopolamine?
Que les echan a las personas y pierden el sentido y les hacen robos, les sacan la plata de las cuentas.
The classic Black Widow scam, executed by Bogotá's scopolamine gangs.
Perder su voluntad propia. Entonces hacen con ellos lo que quieren, los hacen sacar el dinero o ir a sus casas y sacar las joyas. Muy peligrosa porque están tomando en sus manos la vida de una persona y pueden, con una sobredosis pueden matarlo o dejarlo mal de la mente.
Wow, that was pretty heavy. Watch your drink or you'll get drugged and robbed. You got to think it's a serious problem here.
We'll see if the gangs are as common and as sophisticated as the cab driver claims they are. It may well be one of the craziest things I'll ever do, but I'm going to see if I can catch one of the Black Widows in my web. Bogotá is one of the world's centres for the emerald business. As much as 60% of the world's emeralds are dug up in Colombia. And this street market is one of the first places the gems are traded. Millions of dollars worth are exchanged in this market every year. Is it a good place to find a bargain or to get ripped off?
Está comprando chispitas.
Wow, you have loads.
Esmeralda natural.
Ah, okay. How much? Por uno?
¿Cuál esa?
Yeah.
The market is outdoors because the traders only trust natural light to view the stones.
Esa vale $30.
30.
O sea, 60,000 pesos, $30.
$30. This is a nice dark one.
Vale $1,000.
How much?
$1,000.
$1,000. How much is this one?
$200 total.
$200. This one is clearer than this one, yeah?
Yeah, sir. It's color, no? It's color.
So usually the darker the stone, the more valuable it is.
Okay.
And this is one carat. One carat. For only $100. It seems like a good price.
Only good price.
Very good price. Literally no flaws.
No inclusion.
Yeah.
No inclusion.
A crowd surrounds me.
Best price, come on, best price.
Ambas
$100.
$150,000 pesos, $75.
How much for this one?
Some offer emeralds and others advice.
Okay. I'm not sure between these two. I think I prefer this one.
It's very good.
Yeah, it's good.
Good price.
Yeah, I think I'll take this one.
75.
I buy a small one with good colour.
Gracias. Gracias todos.
As soon as the deal is struck, I'm surrounded again. I buy another emerald and move further down the market. And another dealer hits on me.
Cuenta?
Yo 450.
Then two men, the guy who gave me advice on the first stone and another, intervene.
Está limpia.
No, emerald.
No, aquí la competencia es así, hermano.
The emerald seller leads me further away, but I take their tip and my money stays in my pocket.
No, gracias. No, no, es bueno, es bueno.
I go back to the centre of the market to talk to my new friend who'd warned me about fake emeralds.
¿Qué tal?
Bien, bien.
Yeah, good. Bad thing here.
Sí, no, es falsa.
Yeah.
Entonces, no. Por eso yo te decía, no compre. Este caballero que te está vendiendo es peligroso, porque lo que te está vendiendo no es bueno. Te recomiendo mucho cuidado. Acá hay mucha gente que es muy buena, como también hay mucha gente que es mala.
Okay.
Sí. Quieren hacer daño a todo el tiempo. ¿Sí?
Okay, gracias.
A usted,
Sí,
muy amable.
Claro.
That's good advice, but the problem is how to tell the good guys from the bad guys. Just as I'm leaving the area, yet another dealer offers me the bargain of a lifetime.
Wow, huge. How much is this?
Give me very cheap, $200.
$200?
Yes.
Wow.
How much pay you pay?
That's amazing.
Colombian money, how many pesos? Over, but big one. Very cheap. How much Colombian money?
100?
200,000.
100,000.
Okay, 100,000 for this. Deme 100 for two.
If what the guys who warned me said is true, this stone could be fake. But my instincts tell me this dealer could come in useful.
Oh, this is good. That's an amazing deal. Amazing deal. Thank you.
Yes,
One is good.
100,000.
No, one's good. One's good. Thank you.
For a tourist, that market was exciting and confusing. All too easy to get scammed. Fortunately, there are good people in there with genuine stones, happy to warn you about the bad people selling fake ones.
I'm certainly no gemstone expert. I'll have to get a second opinion. But if that is a real emerald, then I'd say I'm just about ready to retire.
When night falls around here, you can lose more than your money. I make my way to the romantic old colonial neighbourhood of Candelaria, an area of clubs and bars. I've done a bit of digging on scopolamine. Not only is it a powerful sedative, but the Nazis used it as a truth serum during interrogations. Scopolamine can also cause wild hallucinations. I'm meeting a man who found out about black widows the hard way.
So do you think that she put something in your drink while you were in the bathroom?
Yo creí que era normal, que me estaba sintiendo borracho, prendido, pero no. Me di cuenta que, pues, no me di cuenta en el momento, me di cuenta hasta que desperté a los 5 días.
Do you remember anything in between that feeling and when you woke up?
No, nada.
Nothing?
Nothing. Y había muchas cosas que no recordaba ni siquiera a mi mamá. A los 3 días me encontraron en la avenida Cali la policía. Me recogió como un loco de la calle, sin camisa, sin zapatos, en pantaloneta, y me llevaron al hospital.
And how long did it take you for your memory to come back?
Más o menos un término de casi un mes.
Did you lose any money over the 5 days?
Claro, perdí todo. Me llevaron hasta la casa y aparte de que me saquearon mis 2 tarjetas que tenía con efectivo, lo único que encontré fue el sofá. De resto no tenía nada, todo.
Wow. Terrifying. And do you think it's permanently damaged you?
Oh, mucho. Porque igual seguí con lapsos de agresividad, mucho. Le tengo miedo a la calle. Siempre ando prevenido de todo el mundo, pienso que todo el mundo me va a robar. Inclusive vine con desconfianza.
Do you carry any protection with you these days?
Ando con él para todos lados. Ando con él y donde me paro, me paro en la esquina, me paro con él en la mano y si me arrima alguien, por solo sospecha lo saco. Lo saco y lo hago sonar, no me importa que la gente se quite de mi lado, pero no dejo que nadie se haga al lado mío.
Andreas' story is incredibly chilling. I really want to get to the bottom of this thing, which means I'm going to have to put myself in the firing line. And that means there's a risk I end up taking this drug myself. But that's a risk I have to take.
It won't be easy to get close to people who are so ruthless and organised. But there's plenty of them out there. In Colombia, according to news reports, 1,200 scopolamine crimes were reported to the police in 2012. It's believed that this is only the tip of the iceberg. Plenty more people are just too embarrassed to come forward. After a restless night haunted by images of being drugged and robbed, Bogotá in the morning has a reassuring buzz about it, like any other city. I feel like one of the locals as the cameraman and I make our way back to the Emerald Market.
It's not advised, you shouldn't be walking with that camera over here, it's not that safe. So,
Thank you. Thank you.
from here to down, it's a little bit dangerous.
A little bit dangerous?
Yeah, like if you want to take pictures and stuff, you can go up all the way up. Like here from here to down,
Okay.
not so good. So
We'll be careful, thank you.
Yeah.
So I was kidding myself that I blended in. As a tourist, I stick out like a sore thumb. But luckily, people are looking after me. Did I get a bargain at the Emerald Market yesterday, or did I get ripped off? Behind these bars and alarms is gem specialist Lee Wasson.
Conor. Hi, how are you? Thanks.
He can tell me whether I can retire a wealthy man.
I'm not going to tell you anything, just going to show you. I bought 3 stones.
Okay.
3 different dealers.
Okay. Was it in the same place?
All in the same kind of area, but different parts of the street. This was the first one that I bought. That was the second one that I bought. And then that. That, I'm hoping, is my retirement fund.
So let's start with the first one. And this is a natural emerald.
How can you immediately tell?
I can look inside this stone and I can see natural formations. Nature does not repeat itself, so there's a lot of chaos in nature. And so immediately it tells me that it's a natural emerald.
And then, so what would you say that one was worth?
This one here is 40 points, $50.
Okay, I paid 75.
Good.
Great, I feel reassured. What about the middle-sized one?
Very good. Well, right off the bat, it's not an emerald.
It's not an emerald?
No, it's not even close.
So what is it?
Looks like glass. For a tourist in the street, emeralds are supposed to be green, and then they would feel happy buying a green rock.
So 1 all. 1 genuine stone and 1 bit of glass. Now for the mother of all emeralds, the last one I bought.
That, I'm hoping, is my retirement fund. Is there chaos in there?
Haven't looked at it. And no, there's no chaos in it. Your retirement fund is looking pretty thin.
I mean, if that was a real emerald, what would that be worth?
$480,000.
Okay, so that might have helped the retirement fund had it been a real stone.
Yes.
There seems to be such a potential markup if you could make them look darker.
The more color we have, the more expensive it will be, as long as it's clean and has very little imperfection.
What would you say the value of that is?
0.
If it looks too good to be true?
It is. This guy, he knows he's not welcome in the emerald business because he's not selling emeralds. These people are nothing. These are just parasites feeding off of tourists.
Yeah. Well, it sounds like there must be some kind of confrontation then between the guy selling those and the guy selling those.
Anybody that makes them look bad by selling this is not welcome there.
Do you think I'm in danger walking around down there in that market?
Those are all legitimate dealers. There's millions of dollars rotating on that street. If you stay in that market, they'll protect you because you're in their territory.
How are they doing that?
Well, a number of them probably carry guns.
Oh, very interesting to hear that not all the emeralds that I bought were fakes. But what I'm really interested in are what Lee calls the parasites, the guys that are making fake emeralds and selling them to tourists, because I want to know how they do it and how much money they're making out of it.
I'm going back to the market to find the guy who missold me my pension plan.
You know this guy?
No.
You know that guy?
No se ve bien. No.
Okay, gracias. Looking for my friend, mi amigo.
I've attracted help again. A local woman offers to translate.
So I'm supposed to meet my friend, I can't find him. I thought maybe this guy might know him. You know this guy?
Yes.
He knows him. Ah.
Sí, 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 sí. Ese es malo, ese tipo es malo, 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 malo. Vende esmeralda falsa.
He's saying he's a bad guy.
Mire, con este no era, con este no era el que yo oí, con este no era el que.
Hey, senor. Hey, how are you? We meet again. I was looking for you.
I'm in luck. I've got the guy. Maybe he'll tell me how he creates false emeralds.
Yeah, these are the same ones you said I bought yesterday.
How much you pay for todas? For
But this, how much do I pay for 6?
600,000.
These are emeralds?
Yes.
No, these are glass, okay? These are not real emeralds.
No, vidrio no es. No, no, no glass. No, never. No, no.
Yeah.
Very good. Come here, para acá. Vámonos para acá, que
He realizes that I'm onto him and decides to move further away from the market.
too much. People, mucha gente.
So the reason I want to talk to you is because I am here in Colombia looking for fake emeralds. Yeah, I know this is a fake one, but it's no problem. I'm not the police. I'm not here to make a problem for you at all. I just want to understand how it works. I would make a deal with you if you show me how you make these. I'll buy them all.
He's weighing up the deal. Cash plus information for his fake stones.
Un hombre hace eso y yo las vendo.
Can you introduce me?
Yo le puedo conseguir lo que él quiera. Eso tengo que hablar con el hombre. Si quiere él enseñarle. Si él quiere enseñarle, yo hablo con él.
If you introduce me to him, that's our deal done. I have all the time you need.
Le puedo llamar al hombre. Ahí está bien.
What's your name? Nombre? I'm Conor, Guillermo. Guillermo, mucho gusto.
Mucho gusto, bueno.
Okay, cool. Call me, man. Call me. Okay.
With a little help from my friends, I found the guy who sold me the fake emeralds, Guillermo. But will he introduce me to the people who make the fake stones? I've been warned that these guys are not liked by the genuine dealers. I'm stepping into a murky world, and the stakes are getting a lot higher. When the sun goes down, the scopolamine gangs come out. The team and I get rigged up with secret cameras. The gangs are organised and dangerous. To catch one, we'll have to be on top of our game.
Obviously, the big risk here is that I actually end up taking this drug. We don't know what's going to happen tonight, but if something happens, we want to follow it. We're going to have hidden cameras everywhere, but the main thing is we try and avoid me actually taking this drug if we can. Okay, great. Okay, let's go.
I go to a bar that's popular with tourists and wealthy Colombians, order a drink and see what goes down.
A pint of light beer. Just like that, it'll be fine.
A member of the crew keeps a camera locked on my drink at all times. But despite leaving the beer unattended, nothing happens. Part of me is relieved that I avoided getting drugged tonight. Another part of me knows that tomorrow night I'll have to do the same thing again and risk getting stung by a black widow. The following morning I discover there's been a shooting in the emerald market.
According to the report in today's newspaper, the guy that was gunned down in the street yesterday was a 64-year-old emerald dealer. I thought this was a fairly innocent little emerald market that any tourist could walk into, but according to this, there's a turf war going on, and people are prepared to kill to defend it.
My problem is, I'm going to meet Guillermo, who's going to introduce me to the guys who make fake emeralds. Let's hope they're not spooked.
Un hombre para que hagamos la vuelta, decimos aquí la palabra hagamos la vuelta, es hacer el negocio. Hay un problema, el hombre puede darle miedo de venir.
Obviously I'm not the police, and I'm not with the police, I don't work for the police.
Si yo traigo un hombre que haga eso y le echan la policía, a mí, pi.
They'd shoot you?
Claro, me matan. Ayer mataron a un hombre ahí. Uno tiene que tener confianza en la persona.
Yeah.
Porque el policía dice, está robando al turista, lo está engañando.
Okay.
¿Todo bien?
Sure. Okay. All right.
Right.
Guillermo is too scared to pass me on the man who fakes his stones for him. Maybe it would be bad for business, maybe just bad for his health. Later on that evening, I get a lucky break.
Well, I've arranged to meet a guy who's promised to reveal some of the secrets of the emerald trade here in Bogotá. He said he's got a lot to tell me, but he's asked that we conceal his identity.
He's also told me to bring a real but cheap emerald with me. He says he's going to perform some magic.
Esto es un alcohol, el cual sirve para el proceso de despigmentar. Esto se llama permacet, el cual es el líquido que hace resaltar más el valor de la esmeralda. O sea, equivale según el color. Ese es el valor que le genera ya a nivel comercial. ¿Qué vamos a hacer aquí? Pues te voy a enseñar cómo se despigmenta la piedra en sí.
Smells. If we're going to be adding value to emeralds, can I be in on the act? So how long does it have to stay in there for?
De 20 a 30 minutos. Y, o sea, desde el instante uno pues ya empieza a ver el cambio.
So potentially you think if that makes it darker, it could be worth a lot more money?
Sí. Aquí ya la piedra pues tiene, o sea, tiene una tonalidad más fuerte.
I mean, if you left that in there for a year, how much would it be worth then?
20, 30, hasta 60 millones. Que ya le des más brillo y un color más verdoso, si es.
This is the one I gave you?
Sí.
Ha! Wow, that is so much darker. A lot of those dealers carry guns. What do you think they'd do to you if they found out you were giving away their secret?
No, pues obviamente me metería en problemas.
Would they kill you?
Sí, pues, porque pues se puede prestar para muchos malos entendidos.
Well, I can completely see why he wants to conceal his identity. He's just let me in on the secret of how you turn an emerald worth hundreds of dollars into one that you could sell to an unsuspecting tourist for thousands. There's a lot of people in this industry who've got an awful lot to lose if that secret comes out.
The emerald market is a complex and unique institution, but sometimes disputes are settled with guns. There are bad deals out there, and if you're not wised up, you could get ripped off. There are other dangerous scammers who operate in Bogotá, trapping the unwary. Black widows. The women who rob you by spiking your drink and doping you with powerful drugs.
Well, I'm going out again tonight on the lookout for scopolamine. Tonight I'm going to hit a different part of town, I'm going to go to some bars, make all the same mistakes, all the things you're not supposed to do, see if tonight I get drugged.
Take their positions and a tense wait begins. I nurse a drink and start to suspect that every woman at the bar could be about to drug and rob me. Then one woman gives me the eye. And we start chatting. It's an open invitation. If she is a black widow, she's going to drug my drink. Unbeknown to her, she's being secretly filmed.
Had a text from the crew to say that she's put something in my drink, so let's see what happens next.
Now the moment of truth. This isn't going to be easy. She's probably with a gang, and they could be armed and dangerous. When we get up and dance, I pull a little trick of my own. One of the crew switches my drink. I let her see me take a couple of sips of my new drink to convince her I'm on my way to becoming her victim. Then the Black Widow goes to the toilet and a barmaid comes up to me. Another guardian angel in this city. The Black Widow then suggests we leave the bar. We jump into a cab and head back to my hotel.
Que tú eres lindo.
Lindo.
No me entiendes.
I have to convince her I'm starting to feel the effects of the drug, that I'm still her mark. She tries to convince me that I'm drunk, not drugged.
Yo me tomé 4 y yo estoy bien. Tú no sabes tomar.
In my head, it feels like 10 years.
The crew are in place, the room is rigged, and the wine is on ice. Everything's set up to catch the Black Widow in my web.
¿Prendemos música?
Música?
Ya, música.
This is safe now, swap with you. You drink mine, I drink yours. Okay, you haven't drugged me this time.
Ya, coge tu copa, dame la mía.
Drogas? In here? No?
No,
No.
no, no.
But before I think there was.
No te entiendo. Te estoy diciendo que coloquemos música.
You just want music, okay.
But for her, the music's over. It's time to bring in the crew.
Can you come in?
No.
Wait just 1 second. These guys are filming, and we were filming earlier when you put the drug in my drink, because
No te entiendo nada.
we're not the police. We have no reason to make a problem for you. All we want to know about is people using this drug, scopolamine, on people, especially tourists in Bogotá. What was it that you put in my drink? And who gave it to you?
Now she gets it. She's been busted. She has to think fast.
Que un amigo me dijo que le echara eso.
And then what did your friend say that you should do afterwards?
Él me dijo que le echara eso en el trago y que lo invitara a otra parte. Y que cuando estuviera en el carro lo besara y le robara.
Look, you trick me, I trick you, so it's okay. We're all square. You understand?
Deberían llamar a mi amigo porque es que yo no tengo nada que ver en este problema.
So let's say you'd come in here and I'd been all drugged up. What would happen then? Would you have taken my iPhone, my laptop, my passport?
No soy capaz, créeme que no. Yo no, pero mi amigo sí es capaz.
Okay, so your job was just to get the drug in my drink and then get me here and then call the friend.
I then persuade her to phone her accomplice.
Aló. No, Johnny, venga, por favor, no seas así. No, yo estoy asustada, ve. No, qué pena con ese señor, no seas así. Pero ve, ya, ve.
What's his name? Johnny?
Johnny.
Johnny.
It's an anxious few moments waiting for Johnny. He could be carrying a gun and be unhappy.
Come in.
My producer talks to him in the corridor, and he realizes his best option is to cooperate with us.
Wait on. Come in, sit down. So tonight I put some burundanga, some scopolamine in my drink, I think.
Sí, es escopolamina, burundanga, como lo llaman.
Okay. Was that your idea?
Sí, señor, claro.
Okay. And is that something you've done before?
Claro, llevo varios tiempo haciendo.
Always to tourists or Colombians as well?
A varias personas, turistas y colombianos.
And what did you want to do?
Que te drogara, te trajera al hotel y ya hiciéramos el desensamble, llevarnos lo que tuvieras.
Okay, so the idea was to knock me out unconscious or keep me semi-conscious. How does it work?
Te duerme nada más y te borra el rostro de la persona que te lo hizo. No recuerdas nada.
So the important thing is just that you get inside the room.
Sí, claro.
Yeah, and that's her job.
Sí, el trabajo de ella nada más era dormirte y yo ya hacía el resto, me encargaba del resto.
And do you have lots of girls like working for you?
Varias personas.
Always in the same bar, or do you work in different areas?
En varias zonas de la ciudad, diferentes zonas, todas las zonas 3 de la ciudad.
What's the big risk to you? Is it getting in trouble with the police or what?
El riesgo es, sí, con la policía, pero hay que saberlo hacer para que siempre estar incógnito.
What's a good night's work? How much would you expect to make?
5 millones, 4 millones, depende del paciente.
With that much money being made, he can't be the only one doing it.
Are there other people involved in this business?
Claro, hay gente más fuerte y trabaja en una red más grande y bandas más grandes que trabajan por toda la ciudad.
As a tourist in Bogotá, should I fear these people? Are they dangerous people?
Claro que sí, porque hay gente que es más inconsciente que uno. Gente que te puede dejar en coma, te puede dejar muerto o en un hospital como un vegetal y no les importa nada.
Was very upset to get caught, but Johnny, absolutely bold as brass, looks at it simply as a business. He works 3 days a week, and tonight I was Saturday's customer. Next weekend it'll be someone else.
It's chilling to think that across the bars and clubs of Bogotá on any weekend, there are more dangerous people than Mariana and Johnny, operating in networks, preying on locals and tourists alike. The next morning, still struggling to get out of my head visions of being drugged and robbed. I go up to see one of the legendary sights of Bogotá, the view from Monserrate. But even here I can't escape my recurring nightmare. The mountain is covered with a common shrub, brugmansia, known locally as the borrachero, or get you drunk tree. This is the source of the notorious drug, scopolamine. Later that day, I get a call to have a meeting with a scopolamine drug boss, who runs a more sophisticated gang than the 2 scammers I met last night.
I've set up a meeting with this guy. He says he'll only meet me if I come to Santa Fe, which is one of the most dangerous districts of Bogotá. All I know about him is that he's the head of a scopolamine gang, and he has a reputation for being a pretty nasty piece of work.
Maybe I should stand him up, but I've come too far to turn back now. He doesn't want his identity to be revealed.
Obviously I'm here because I've been told you have experience of using scopolamine.
Sí, tengo mucha experiencia. Como 15 días, como 15 años más o menos alrededor.
Okay, how many people do you have working for you?
Actualmente en la organización existen 8 personas que cooperan junto conmigo.
How many people would your 8 employees get through in a weekend?
Pueden ser robadas 100, las que le den el patazo a las águilas, porque ellos son cazadores. Ellos miran su víctima y la cazan. Y todo el que se enamore de ellos ahí mismo, hombre o mujer o el que sea.
Thinking you've got lucky is when the nightmare begins.
Ahí comienza el supuesto ladrón a aprovechar de la víctima. Vamos al cajero y retiramos. Antes, cuando tú estás retirando, él está viendo la clave tuya.
Scopolamine's capacity as a truth drug hasn't been lost on the gangs.
¿Cómo es el número de la clave? Vea que hay que pagar, nunca les pegan ni los cascan, ellos cooperan.
It's amazing. And once you've taken them to the ATM and you've got them to take out as much money as they can and give it to you, then do you let them go?
Muchas veces los dejan por ahí botados y aparecen en la calle. Ya él queda seguro porque tú estás drogado, da la clave, tú vas a dormir y esperará a ver cuánto más le bota el cajero.
He asks us to cut and tells us he has a surprise.
Oh my God. So you keep people in this room?
Sí, muchas veces.
How long could you keep someone in here for?
Se puede tener aproximadamente 3 o 4 días, según lo que se le vaya a catar a la persona, las tarjetas, según lo que tenga.
You have all their ATM cards, so you just go to the ATM for them and take the money out yourself while you keep them here?
Mientras que hay alguien atendiéndolo y dándole picos, entonces mientras que el otro le da picos, el otro va y coopera con las tarjetas.
What's the longest someone stayed in this room for?
Máximo 4 días nos hemos durado.
Have people ended up in hospital?
Por la mayoría casi siempre resultan por allá en el hospital.
Do you think there are other rooms like this in Bogotá?
Claro, en varios negocios. Tener mucho cuidado. No confiar en cualquiera.
Is that the rule in Bogotá? Don't get close to anybody?
En toda parte de Bogotá, en cualquier parte, no solo en Bogotá, en Colombia. En todas partes existe la maldad.
And if you get too close, you end up in here.
Sí.
I'm sure that not many visitors to Bogotá are going to end their holiday in a dungeon while a scopolamine gang max their credit card and rob them. Tourists come here for the history, the bustling nightlife and the friendly people. But maybe they're that friendly because they also know how bad it can be. They want your visit here to be a happy one, and they'll go out of their way to look out for you.